What is the importance of academic achievements? How did this student, not being the topper, bag the top job offered during the campus recruitment? What are companies and employees looking for? And how much of value is given for academic achievement in getting a job? Come join me and let's find out the secret of getting hired. I'm your performance augmenter, Group Captain Ranjit Isaac, an IF veteran. Our friend George had become the talk of the college because of his selection by the Beetle Corporation, and that too with a mind-blowing package. However, that evening, George, on his way back from the track, came to see Vijay recovering in the college hospital. By the way, you know Vijay's gang of friends. In case not, just click on the link above to know more about them. His friend Suresh, who was sitting next to Vijay, saw George walking into the ward. He jumped and ran to congratulate him. There was a new bounce in George's walk. He was all smiles. What he had achieved was commendable. Vijay too sat up and started clapping, saying, "Good show, George, good show, good show. But please tell us how you influenced the interview board and what is your secret?" Suresh too joined in and said, please tell us what is the secret. Because of their relationship, George agreed to give them a first-hand account of how he got selected. He said, I'm an average student. And we all know in today's world, it's difficult for an average student to outshine. This thought used to keep playing on my mind very often. And some months back, I was searching for some specific information on the web when a video caught my attention. It said, "Develop brand you for success in life." It got me a little curious and I clicked on it. It talked about the importance of personal branding and how to develop brand me. It was something I had not realized or valued much up to this time. Well, going through that video, it made me realize that the prospective employers are evaluating you in total and want to find if you are a fit for their company. The coach in that video compared each of us fresh graduates as products on a supermarket shelf. Like when we go into a supermarket, each product on the shelf is screaming at us. Take me, I'm special, I'm capable of doing this thing, take me, I'm 50% more efficient than the others. The other one on the corner is shouting, I'm more capable, I can do this and this. But then as a buyer, we look at all those products and pick what fits our requirement. This fit may be because of the list of ingredients in it. It may be because of the features it is offering, or it may be just the packaging in which it is. And there could be many more such attributes. Hence, the final selection will be of that product that satisfies most of the buyer's requirement. I found this concept interesting and I joined his webinar, Building Brand You. It gave me a great insight and practical tips of how to make myself a more distinguishable brand. I worked on those points and it did help. Vijay interjected saying, "Tell us how building the brand you helped you getting this envious placement." George said, "See, when the Beetle Corporation first posted its campus recruitment plan, I went through the JDs, that is the job descriptions for the slots they were planning to recruit us. I found that it matched my requirement. And it also looked that I had most of the skills they were wanting. But as you know, getting into Beetle Corporation is a dream for all final year students like us. Thus, most of us will be applying, and that was the problem. During the training on brand building, we were taught that it is up to us to differentiate ourselves based on our strengths so that we stand out in the job supermarket shelf. This differentiation helps one to get noticed and they start seeing you as a better product. So if you want to know what your single most competitive edge is, just look into the mirror. That is right. It is you, and it is you, said George. But the sad thing is that most of us don't know ourselves. To build your brand, you need to know yourself and your personality traits. Suresh immediately asked, how did you know your personality trait? To which George said, see, there was this online test during the brand building training. They evaluate you and help you identify your personality type, and by that, we come to know our strength and our weaknesses. Friends, just for your information, in case you all want to know what is your personality type, please click on the link below. Coming back to the discussion between George and Vijay and Suresh, George continued saying, based on the JD, I customized my CV to align with the requirements of VD Corporation. I also rearranged my document folder to project my strong points. On the day of selection, Beetle Corporation conducted a series of comprehensive tests to evaluate if we met the basic competence criteria. I felt I had done fairly well and was sure to be called for the interview. Suresh immediately interrupted and said, but George, all the others from your batch would have done the same. How did you sell yourself, or I should say outsell yourself? Yes, you may be right, they may have done the same, but then my brand building training had given me some more tools that helped me plan on how I should project myself to the interview board. We all know there are standard questions most interviews board guys ask, but the strategy is to answer them differently and lead them to see the brand in me, which is my USP, that is my unique selling proposition. So, you were able to fool the interviewing team, said Vijay, smiling. Of course not, said George. I did not trick them or fool them. I made them see my special skills and make them realize I am the right candidate. So tell us how you did it, said Suresh. George said, see, like in sports, during any competition, we evaluate the individuals who are competing against us. Then develop a strategy to compete using our strengths to overcome them in their vulnerable areas and thus win. The same strategy was taught to us during the brand building exercise. That is to know your personality trait. It helps you identify the areas in which you are strong, and now using those strengths, how to market yourself and make the interviewing person feel that you are the best they can get. That is all. I did precisely this. Like you all, Suresh and Vijay had many more questions they wanted to ask George. But we'll leave it for the next episode. As I sign off, think, how are you building your brand you? And how are you making yourself stand out on that big shelf in the job supermarket? Well, this is your performance augmenter signing off for the day and is always there to help you deliver performance beyond expectations. Jai Hind.